Okay, you guys, sorry about that. Okay, so let me tell you what happened today. I received an application from the court. The sheriff's department brought this to me. The circuit court of the 5th Judicial Circuit for Marion County, temporary injunction for protection against stalking. So because of this temporary injunction, I can't say the person's name, but do you remember the video that I showed you about the dog that was barking for 2 hours that I have on video? Yeah. I'm going to show you all a few things now. Here's what happened and why this guy has done this. They're all hacked into my router. You know this. I've shown you the videos over and over again. They're hacked into my laptop. They saw the letter that I sent to the management here about why I was not renewing my lease because of the safety concerns that there are listening devices and cameras in this house, and through the constant harassment of this person that I can't say their name anymore. So they saw that I sent that letter and I gave the apartment number. What they have done now is they went and filed this temporary injunction, and they also gave notice that they were moving out of their apartment, breaking their lease because of what they said, that I was stalking them. We're going to go over some of these things here, and I want you all to listen to what's going on. The second reason that they've done this, they saw me send an email to FDLE telling them that they were hacked into my router. They were hacked into my work computer. And now there was a problem with my social security number, and my job was investigating this. These people have threatened to set me up with a case of fraud. They have threatened to do much damage to me. They have threatened this. These people actually, I told you, they left me a video on YouTube telling me that they were getting ready to get me evicted from my apartment. Do you remember me telling you this a couple of months ago? And then they went to the office and complained that I was making some kind of loud noise here. Do you remember that? Well, this guy just perjured himself. I'm going to the courthouse tomorrow. I took the day off of work. I'm going to the courthouse tomorrow, and I'm filing a counter stalking charge against this guy, and with a 6-page note detailing everything that these people have done to me, and detailing everything that he wrote in here that is perjury and that I have proof of. First of all, he knows my first and my last name. Now, I have never spoken to this guy in person. I have never spoken to him. How does he know my first and last name? I don't use my first and last name on my YouTube page. How would he even know that I have a YouTube page if he wasn't stalked into my internet and in my laptop? I don't speak to the guy. How would he even know that I have a YouTube page? Well, let me tell you what he said. He said in here that he Googled his name and it came up with all of my YouTube videos. And there was about 30 or 40 videos of me mentioning his name on my YouTube videos. So what did I just do? I just went and Googled his name. Not one of my YouTube videos populated. Not one of them. I have that now recorded also for the court. That was the first lie. So he has my first and last name. How did he know my first and last name? Even if the lie that he told, that he Googled his name and my videos came up, I don't use my name on my YouTube account. How did this guy know my first and last name? He also knows my exact age. How does this guy know my exact age? How does this guy know my exact age? I've never spoken to the dude. But yet for my height, he put my height as 5'6". Well, it's obvious he's never spoken to me because really, I'm only 5'2". Why do you think he didn't know my height? But he knows my full name and my exact age, but he didn't know my height. That's because I've never spoken to the dude. Height 5'6", hair brown. Vehicle car color is blue. Here's what he said against me. The petitioner is a victim of stalking because respondent, which is me, has, he's saying, I have committed stalking. I have previously threatened, harassed, stalked, cyber stalked, or physically abused the petitioner, threatened to harm the petitioner or family members or individuals closely associated with the petitioner, used or threatened to use against the petitioner any weapon such as guns or knives. This is what this liar said on this form. This is what this liar said on this form. I have never spoken to the guy. May 20th, 2026. Respondent has repeatedly recorded me despite my denial of consent. As I said, I've never spoken to the dude. While standing in my apartment doorway and in my vehicle, I have never interacted with this person. But he's saying that he has repeatedly told me to stop recording him, but he has never interacted with me. And was something my name. Maybe, I don't know. Something my name online. I found dozens of videos of me where she publicly posts my image, my name and full address, and my vehicle and license plate. Respondent has repeatedly accused me of attempted murder, child pornography, possession, prostitution. gang activity, and stalking. Please see attached page. Stated she bought guns from someone privately, not sure if she still has them. Where did I state that I had guns? Well, you see, I just Googled his name on Google, and my YouTube videos do not populate. So this guy has hacked into my router and hacked into my Chromebook and hacked into my YouTube pages, which is how he knows this information here. And I do not have any guns, and he also knows that. But he puts in here that I purchased guns privately, and he doesn't know if I still have them. Well, he absolutely knows that I don't have them. So this is lie number 50 on this. This is lie number 50. Respondent has posted several videos claiming threats to me and my partner. I've claimed threats to him and his partner. Is that right? Including blatantly saying she will train and punish me and make us burn. Have I ever said that? Have I ever said that? The only thing I remember saying is that I would train him like I had to train his other gang member to let them understand that they were not going to run my life, that I was not going to be their prisoner. I did say that. I was gonna make them burn. I have the power to make somebody burn. Is that right? She has threatened to use weapons. She has threatened to use weapons. And personally handle it, noting she has no fear of death or the police. Have I ever said that I have no fear of the police? What I have consistently said over and over again, as I have taught the Bible out here, is we are commanded by the Lord Jesus Christ to obey government. Haven't I said that to everybody? Haven't I said that to everybody? And I am going to threaten somebody's life out here, and I'm going to handle it personally when I know for a fact that the Ocala Police Department are monitoring my YouTube pages. Am I actually going to threaten somebody's life when I know that the Ocala Police Department are monitoring my YouTube pages? This is lie number 100 now. She has also claimed to following me, opening her vents to listen to me in my home. Can you believe this psychopath? Do you know where the vents are in my apartment, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know where the vents are in my apartment? They're on the 8-foot ceilings. The vents are on the 8-foot ceilings. Once again, let me reiterate, I am 5'2". The vents in my apartment are on the ceiling. Opening her vents to listen to me in my home and tampering with my food. Well, if you all remember, I made the video of them poisoning my food by their DoorDash little friend. And we have that on recording now, don't we? And the Ocala police had the victim's advocate call me. So they understood I actually was attempted to be murdered. See, I'm the one with the evidence here. I'm the one with the evidence. Have any of you out here ever heard me threatened to tamper with somebody's food out here? Ever? This is what this psychopath said. This repeated conduct has caused me to file a police report and break my lease, leave my residence due to fear for my safety. Well, isn't that special? Isn't that special? It's my life that's being threatened constantly. And this dude is in fear for his safety from a 64-year-old woman. This is why I'm packing up my entire house to get away from these people, right? Because they have something to fear from me. And I'm going to just say all these horrifically garbage things out here to threaten another person's life while I know the Ocala police are watching my page. While I know they're watching my page, I'm going to say something like this. Everything this guy wrote in here is garbage. It's perjury. It's perjury. Break my lease, leave my residence due to fear for my safety. I have had to flee my apartment. He has had to flee his apartment and find a new place. But she claims she will not stop. Isn't that special? I claim I will not stop. That's why I'm packing my house to move 3 hours away from here. I claimed I will not stop. Yet he admitted he has had no contact with me. He has never spoken to me. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with here. I have contacted the FDLE, and now, since this guy has done this, I am going to call the cybersecurity police line with the FDLE, and I'm going to make sure that my modem and my internet and my work computer get investigated by the police. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I am going to the courthouse tomorrow, and I'm filing my own temporary injunction for stalking and threatening my life. And I am the one who has the proof. I am the one who has the video. I am the one who has the video of the dog barking for 2 hours. I am the one who has the video of the loud banging noises on the ceiling. I am the one who has the video. I have made 5 complaints with the Ocala Police Department over this guy. 5 complaints already. And a cop was just here today. This was 6. Let's not forget the video of the poisoned food that the Ocala Police Department had acknowledged was an attempt on my life. Everything this guy lied about in this paperwork are the things that he has done to me. And he has now accused me of doing to him what he has actually done to me. There will be a 6-page report attached to my application tomorrow, exposing every lie in this application that this dude put. And I want him charged with perjury. I want this guy arrested. There's no way that I should have to continue to have to suffer this with these animals. There is no way. I have never said I was not afraid of the police. In fact, I have constantly quoted scripture saying that we are commanded to obey government. We are not to break any laws. And here this guy is saying that I threatened his life on the internet when I know the police are watching my YouTube page. What kind of idiot is this moron? He saw the note that I sent to the management here of why I was not renewing my lease. And he went to the management and said exactly what I said. He was afraid for his safety and that I was the one stalking him because he saw what I wrote in my note to the management, because he's hacked in my laptop and hacked into my router. And he saw that I sent an email to FDLE asking for help desperately. How did he know my first and last name? How did he know my age? Yet he didn't know how tall I was. Actually says he's never had any interaction with me, and then says out of the other side of his mouth that he's constantly asked me to stop recording him, and I just refused. But he's never had any interaction with me. No, and I've stated it over and over again. The reason why I did what I did was to get evidence for the Ocala police. I wasn't stalking anybody. I was the victim of stalking. I wasn't stalking anybody. And the beautiful thing about putting everything on these videos is it's all here for the public to see and for the police to see. I've recorded everything these people have done to me. And now it will be my pleasure to go and stand before the judge and finally be able to get some justice. I wanted you guys to understand what I'm actually going through here. The only thing I ever asked these people was to leave me alone. I just wanted to be left alone. And they refused. They refused. So I kept calling the police. I wanted charges filed. I wanted them to be arrested. I kept calling the police. I never threatened anybody's life, but they sure threatened my life. And attempted to murder me over and over again. And the Ocala police have been monitoring my YouTube page, so there's nothing that I'm saying in this video that is a lie. But everything that demon wrote in that application is a lie. It's everything he's done to me that he's trying to blame me for doing to him. It's not going to wash, because I am filing a counter stalking claim against him. And I'm sitting tonight very carefully getting my timeline down, my dates down. I've taken notes of everything. It's all going in the application. Everything. I'm done with this garbage. I'm done with this. You all have a blessed night.